Hi everyone, welcome back to the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. I'm GoLocal News Editor Kate Nagel. Would like to welcome in my next guest, a familiar face, DeJesus, with Special Olympics Rhode Island, because it's a very big week.
Oh, it sure is a big week, celebrating our 50th anniversary.
So talk with us. The big gala is this Saturday, and I had the opportunity to have you in before the summer games this summer. So give us a little update about how they went, and then we're going to talk about this weekend's festivities.
Well, summer games were outstanding. You know, it was our first attempt to celebrate our 50th anniversary. Had Billy Gilman in to sing for us and sing and greet the athletes. It was an amazing night, Friday, June 1st, in the Ryan Center. We had a crowd of about 4,000 people in celebration. Athletes marched in. And then Tim Shriver, the chairman of our board for Special Olympics International, was there to greet the athletes. It was an amazing. So step two is our gala this weekend at Rhodes on the Patuxent.
So give us the nuts and bolts. If people are going to the gala on Saturday, what can they expect?
They can expect a night of entertainment. Steve Anthony and Persuasion will be our musical group, a great dinner provided by Russell Moore and Catering. But it's an opportunity, Kate, to celebrate. It's to celebrate 50 years of acceptance, inclusion, and respect. And when you think back to 1968, it was a different world. It was a world of institutional living. It was segregation in our schools. And so much has changed over the past 50 years. Members of our community live, work, and go to school in our communities, and they're active participants in our community.
Speaking of community partners, you just got a pretty large gift from the credit unions.
Credit unions of Rhode Island, they're at the top of the list, boy, I can tell you that. They just topped $1 million in donations over a 20-year period. They have embraced the mission and vision of Special Olympics, our movement, and they are truly champions in the eyes of all of our athletes.
And so the games this summer, the gala this winter, Special Olympics is a year-round endeavor. And let's talk about just how much the need for volunteer help is. I mean, that must be a constant when you're out there saying, love to see you at the games in the summer, love to see you at the gala in the fall, but the need's 12 months a year.
Exactly, and I'm so glad you said that. People are under the impression that it's just about summer games down URI. We do 21 sports year-round from January through December, and without a doubt, the backbone of this organization are the volunteers. We need people who want to spend some time with our athletes, don't necessarily know sports. You don't need that. You just need to have a good time, speak to our athletes, spend time with our athletes one-on-one, and you'll be a great volunteer. And we always say, if we get you once, we got you hooked. You're coming back.
Absolutely. So celebrating 50 years, you talk about the difference from 50 years ago to today. What do you envision, and what's your hope for the next 50 years for both the organization and the folks who take part?
I think the next big hurdle, Kate, we talk about this all the time, is employment. 80% of those with intellectual disabilities cannot find a job, are home, watching TV. When they belong in a workplace, they want to work, they want to be active, they want to contribute to society. And employment, I think, is the next big hurdle. But education, college opportunities, and along those lines, they have the same wants that we had when we were growing up. But I think that we've come such a long way in 50 years. I think the next 50 are going to be bright as well.
Do you think that we have employers, businesses, companies here in Rhode Island and around the country that are ahead of the curve, really embracing having opportunities? I don't want to, have you pick or choose, but, do you think that companies and businesses are coming along with identifying employment opportunities?
Absolutely. We get those, sometimes our board will say to me, we're not about employment, we're a sports organization. But employment is an important thing because when you're 4 to age 21, you're in the public school system. At 21, you must leave. So then a parent at that point is saying, what do I do? What's the next step? And of course, the next step for most people would be employment. I was approached a few years back by CVS Health. And what an opportunity that would be for our athletes to work at their headquarters or in their warehouse or in their stores. And I can assure you that if any business is out there looking for quality people to work who really want to come to work each and every day, give us a call at Special Olympics Rhode Island.
So we talk about the support not just from the credit unions but the community at large. I have to imagine at the gala on Saturday there's some additional opportunities to help support Special Olympics of Rhode Island.
Absolutely. We've had over, I would say, 200 gifts this year alone just to support the 50th, to support opening ceremonies and to support the gala from almost every single business in Rhode Island. I picked credit unions of Rhode Island, but there are so many more who have donated. And when people come to the gala, there's going to be a live auction, there's going to be a silent auction, and then I'm going to get up to that microphone and I'm going to ask people to make a donation, a monetary donation to support our 50th. So fingers crossed that it's a successful event. I know it's going to be well attended. We're over 770 as far as attendance goes, and all
Let's
to
get that
support a great
number up,
organization.
folks.
Yeah, why not? You know, keep calling. We'll take some more people. We'll sell some more tables. Absolutely.
Well, that's coming up this Saturday for 50 years. I'm glad we could have you and give us an update of what took place this summer, what's coming up this coming Saturday. Anything else you want folks to know while we have you here in the studio?
Well, again, I just, you know, people of all ages. We're at 3,500 athletes from Westerly to Woonsocket, from the East Bay to the West Bay. Almost I know every community is well represented with athletes. So your support is greatly appreciated, and thank you, Rhode Island, for always supporting the great athletes in our organization.
Well, congrats again, hitting this 50 milestone, Danny. Congrats to all the athletes, their families, supporters, volunteers, and everyone involved with making Special Olympics what it is.
And thanks, GoLocal Prof.
Of course,
thank you.
Of course, always want to shine the light. So thank you for coming in. We'll provide more links to the gala this Saturday. Again, sounds like it's going to be a very good time. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back here in the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center with our next guest.